Good morning students. Welcome back to 7th grade science class. In the last video we discussed about what is a fiber and the types of fibers we discussed. Today we are going to discuss about animal fibers. What are animal fibers? If we get the fibers from the animals, that is called animal fiber. So silk and wool are the examples of animal fibers. So in this video we are going to learn about silk. We are going to know how silk is getting, how we are getting silk from the silk moth. Which animal gives us silk? Yes, we get silk. We get silk from silkworm or silk moth. Silk moth. So to get silk, farmers rear the silk moths. So silk moths will be reared to get silk. What is reared? What is rearing? What is rearing? What is rearing? Rearing means keeping animals and taking care of them, taking care for them to get useful products. So rearing is nothing but taking care of, keeping and taking care of animals to get useful products from them. So silk moths will be reared to get silk. So the rearing of silkworms, rearing of silk moths is called sericulture. Rearing of silkworms for silk production is called sericulture. So rearing of silkworms for silk production is called sericulture. So sericulture. What is sericulture? Rearing of silkworms. Rearing of silkworms for the production of silk. For silk production is called sericulture. So farmers rear the silkworms to get the silk. This rearing of silk moths for the production of silk is called sericulture. So here we obtain the silk from the silk moths. So to know the process of making of silk from the silk moths, we should know about life cycle of silkworm. So let us see the life cycle of silkworm. Life cycle of silk moth. So like butterfly, silk moth also has 4 stages in its life cycle. Silkworm, it looks like butterfly only. So the life cycle of silk moth contains 4 stages. Silk moth lays eggs. First it lays eggs. Eggs. Female silk moth can lay 300 to 400 eggs at a time. At a time it lays 300 to 400 eggs. So after hatching, larva comes out. So the young one which is coming out from the egg is called larva. Caterpillar comes out. So while hatching, after hatching, the larva that come out from the egg is very small. So it feeds mulberry leaves. It feeds mulberry leaves. It feeds mulberry leaves day and night, all the day, always. It feeds, larva feeds mulberry leaves and it grows and it becomes big in size. Later, it secretes filaments. It secretes. On the head, it has 2 holes. Through the glands, it secretes filaments. So that filament is made up of 2 proteins. Those proteins are sericin and fibromin. So because of these two proteins, the filament, the thread becomes very strong when it exposed to the air. So larva secretes the filament and it weaves around itself and it forms a cocoon. that is called pupa. So the stage of cocoon. So the stage of cocoon is called pupa. Here, after hatching, the larva is too small, so it feeds mulberry leaves and it becomes big. It grows in size and it starts secreting filament. What is a filament? Long continuous thread. Long thread is called filament. It starts secreting filament and it weaves with that filament around itself and it forms a cocoon. So if that cocoon, that thread contains, that filament contains sericin and fibronin, two proteins. So because of these proteins, the thread becomes strong when it exposed to the air. So now the silk moth is in third stage, that is pupa stage. The cocoon stage is called pupa stage. This cocoon, we get silk from this cocoon. So after 2 weeks, this pupa, and inside the pupa, the silkworm, inside the pupa, it undergoes metamorphosis, means molting. What is molting? Yes, shedding of old skin is called molting. It 4 times it shed their skin and it develops into adult moth. It develops into adult moth. Inside the pupa, the silk moth, it undergoes metamorphosis. It undergoes molting. So it continuously removes its skin and it develops into adult moth. Again, this adult moth lays eggs. After hatching, larva comes out. This larva grows in size by eating mulberry leaves and it forms cocoon around itself and enters into the stage 3. And inside the pupa, it undergoes metamorphosis. It undergoes molding. Then adult moth will come out by breaking the cocoon. So this is the life cycle of a silk moth.
Life cycle of silkworm. The lifespan of silkworm is only about 2 months and it has 4 stages in its life cycle like butterfly. The 4 stages are eggs, silkworm or larva, pupa or cocoon. 4th stage is adult moth. So these are the 4 stages that involves in the life cycle of a silk moth. Moth lays eggs on leaves. So after hatching, small silkworms comes out. Hatching takes about 30 days. Silkworm eats mulberry leaves. So by eating these mulberry leaves, it becomes bigger, it grows. During this time, it undergoes molting. So what is molting? Shedding of old skin is called molting. So it undergoes molting. It sheds its skin during this stage. After 30 to 35 days, it stops eating and it settles at a particular point and it starts secreting the filament-like structure, that is thread-like structure, long thread-like structure, and it weaves around itself. This form produces 2 proteins, that is sericin and fibronin. These 2 proteins make the thread strong when it exposed to the air and heat. Because of these proteins, these fibers stick together and form a shell-like structure. Silkworm takes 5 to 7 days to complete making of cocoon. Inside the cocoon, it undergoes metamorphosis. It undergoes many changes and within 2 to 3 weeks, it develops into an adult moth. This moth comes out by breaking the cocoon.